Good morning everyone! Today is pizza day. Why? Well, because making pizza is so much fun, and even a simple pizza is a result of pure love and joy and taste. Behind the history of pizza, there are many emotions. There is the history of an Italian cuisine, and thanks to it, every place in the world has come to know the Italian taste. Pizza was the key that opened the doors of our kitchen all over the world. It can also open our heart. It is crunchy, juicy, and it can be of many different colors. Today I'll make two pizzas for you, one normal and one gluten-free, to show you how beautiful and tasty both are, even if we use different flours. Let's taste life with good food. Let's open our heart through food. Now I'll show you the ingredients, and then after the cooking class, Lisa will remind you the importance of the nutritional values behind what we eat. We have all the ingredients that we need to make the two special pizzas. From only these ingredients, we can create magic. Can you believe it? So, I will explain you one by one the ingredients I'm going to use. For the gluten-free pizza, we have tapioca flour, buckwheat flour, psyllium husk powder, which has the same function of gluten, but it is gluten-free. It is a natural product that I use instead of gluten to combine all the flours. Then potato starch. Then for the normal pizza, we will need only double O flour, active yeast, which is gonna be our amazing ingredients that is gonna rise the pizza, the dough. Then we will garnish these amazing pizzas with tomato sauce that I'm gonna marinate soon, basil burrata, and let's not forget our beautiful peppers. Crunchy, sweet, and tasty. Now let's see how to make these two pizzas. Warm water. This is a secret, and it is really important to make the perfect pizza. Our active yeast, which is this one, has to melt inside of the warm water before we add it to any dough. So for this recipe, we will need this. Okay, and we let it melt inside of this bottle of water. So now it's all melted in this bottle of water, and soon we can add it to our different dough. First thing to do is to bring our flour on the table, create a little hole, okay, and slowly we start adding a bit of this water with the melted yeast, and slowly we start combining the two elements together, water and flour. While I mix, I will also add salt, which is very important to give flavor, and I continue mixing. This is the movement we have to make. For about 15 minutes. Now the dough is ready after 15 minutes. As you can see, it is, soft and well mixed. So we're gonna put it here to rest. I'm gonna cover it with something that gives warmth to the dough. This one plus another one, I think is enough. and I let it rest, so it's gonna rise for at least 2 hours. So after the honey, we added a bit of sweetness. We can add our water with the active yeast melted in it. And we can start mixing, being careful that the water doesn't go all over the places, which can be fun, but not today. Let's focus on this now. And while I touch the flour and all the ingredients, I touch them with love, so we can spread our energies into what we create, to create magic. This flour, since it's gluten-free, so it has less glow in it, even though we are using the natural one, it's more difficult to knead and to work properly. But with a bit of patience, we can make it. As you can see, it's already, mixing properly. We just have to knead it for more minutes. I would say in total we will need 20 minutes, even with this one. Same movement as I explained you before. We bring the air inside and then we close it. And then again and again. When the other dough is ready, I'm gonna let it rest like I'm doing with the other one for 2 hours. Here, covered with something very warm, because with warm temperatures, the dough can rise. While our dough are resting, I'm gonna add flavor to the plum tomatoes that I have here. I will just add, and you're gonna see the amazing result of this tomato sauce, basil, because when the tomatoes are raw, they get the flavor easier than when it is cooked of the aromas we put inside. So for this pizza, I will add only basil and then oregano, fresh oregano, quite a lot inside. I let it rest like this for about 1 hour. While the dough resting is fine, we can wait. The more it marinates, the better it is. So let's leave it like this for 2 hours, and then we're ready to make our pizza. I'm gonna roast these peppers because I like them soft. It's nice to add them raw, but with the pizza, it's nice, when it melts with the crunchiness of the pizza. So I'm gonna cook them in the oven first, so they become soft, and then all the ingredients will be ready to be added to the pizza. I just clean them like this, the inside, seeds, and then here, ready to roast. Our dough is almost ready. So I have all the ingredients here. Our tomato sauce that has been marinated with a few other ingredients, garlic, oregano, and basil. Our oregano, basil, mozzarella, and peppers. So peppers, I always suggest to peel them because the skin, once we cook them, doesn't have a good taste. It stays in our mouth, so it's not very digestive. So always peel your peppers when you cook them. You take only the best part. And so we have all our ingredients ready for our pizzas. Okay, this is done. Today we are gonna cook the pizza in this little oven, portable oven. Super useful for people that live at home and want to make pizza at home, because it reaches 400 degrees, and that's the temperature that we need when we make pizza. That's why normal ovens are not not suggested usually. Then I'm gonna add a pinch of salt, the tomatoes, a bit more basil, then I will add mozzarella, I love cheese, so I'm very generous with it. And then we sprinkle a little bit of more oil. Perfect. And now it is ready to put in the oven.
Hello, who said pizza is unhealthy? This gluten-free recipe uses buckwheat flour, which has more vitamins and minerals compared to any other gluten-free flours. It has low fat content with monosaturated fatty acids, the same type that makes olive oil so good for your digestion. Buckwheat has soluble fiber and, just like oats, helps digestion, reduce blood cholesterol levels and risk of colon cancer. Buckwheat is high in resistant starch, which also enhances colon health, reduces blood sugar levels, high blood pressure and cholesterol. Then we have psyllium husk. It's a form of fiber and it's mostly known as a laxative. However, research shows that taking psyllium is also beneficial for your heart and pancreas. Psyllium husk essentially soaks up the water in your guts and makes bowel movement much easier. Therefore, it promotes regularity without increasing flatulence. And now it's time to enjoy your healthy pizza.